And something else that Blake is also not buying into, quite possibly,
I'm
is
cheap.
what's up?
Said I'm cheap.
I'm cheap. You damn right you are. And I am great with segues. Khamzat Chimaev reportedly has retired from his MMA career with a post on Instagram saying essentially that he's listening to his body and his heart and that he is going to be done with the sport. Dana White coming out and saying that this was a decision made of emotion. You know, the same argument that he put with Khabib, but apparently, and fingers crossed, Khabib still saying retired no matter how many times Dana White's going to meet with him. But this could really throw a wrench into what was supposed to be the next big thing of MMA and has quite possibly now been, it's quite possibly made Khamzat Chimaev the biggest what if in MMA history. But Blake, you're not buying into this, are you?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know enough about really what he's going through,
Mm-hmm.
but from what I've gathered in the like 5 minutes of research I was doing before we started this thing, it just sounds like it might be coming from a little bit of an emotional place and possibly a frustration.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you just give it a little bit of time. He'll probably come around. The main thing is if he's really feeling something like medical issues, something in his body that's different, that he can actually tell is maybe affecting him in some certain way where he knows his performance is not going to be the same, then
Mm-hmm.
that would be a big issue. But if that's not the case, I mean, I really don't know what could be the case at that point. If that's not the case, then I expect him to just kind of snap out of it and get another opponent here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Once he's done playing whatever trick he's playing.
It's really confusing with this one because he goes 1 day ago. He was calling out Jeff Neal for a summer fight, and now he's retiring from the sport in general. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, is this how they're going to hype up his return with the whole retirement angle? Is this what we're doing? We're running the retirement angle. Like, oh, he's back and he's gonna fight. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he does stay retired. Assuming we take him at his word, Blake, and he does stay retired. This is quite possibly the biggest what if in MMA history because we're talking about a guy that 2 fights into his UFC career could have been fighting the number 3 ranked fighter in the world and possibly get a title shot depending on how he beat said fighter. This is a guy that could have gotten a UFC title shot 3 fights into his UFC career.
Four.
That is huge. And of course, there's a lot of ifs in this. There's a lot of ifs, but there's a very strong possibility given how Dana White wanted to push him. I've never seen until this guy get 2 fights booked before he's even had one. That's insane and a little bit disrespectful, but we talked about that when that happened. I hope he's not retired. I don't buy that he's retired, of course, with any MMA retirement, to be honest. You never believe it. It's like wrestling. They're never actually retired. And hopefully we actually see him back in summer. But if he's actually going through some crazy stuff, I really hope he gets the help he needs and he recovers because, health over everything. But I really hope I don't think he's done, and I hope he's not done performing the UFC Octagon.